Yeah, unbelievable. We know the relationship between US President Joe Biden and Benjamin Netanyahu has reached an all-time low. Do you think Netanyahu is feeling that pressure?
He certainly is, especially after these comments that we heard last night from the US Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, really saying that Netanyahu is basically putting his own political survival above the interests of Israel, calling for elections now. And this is a lot of pressure that the Israeli Prime Minister is under. We've been seeing increased demonstrations right around Israel these past few weeks, many anti-war demonstrations, which are fairly rare here. And a lot of this pressure really is over this potential operation that we are expecting to see down in that southern city of Rafah, an operation that's really drawing a lot of global condemnation, given just the sheer volume of people that are sheltering there. And also, it's an area that was previously declared as a safe zone. Still, the United States says it has no plan. It's been presented no plan on how these people should get out and where exactly they should go. But we did hear from the IDF just yesterday that it's planning on moving people to these so-called humanitarian islands in the center of the strip. But all of the logistics surrounding this are extremely unclear as to exactly how these people should get there and when it would happen, Erin.
We can see the Al Aqsa Mosque behind you, Sarah. I know there was a stabbing as well over the past 24 hours. What's it like on the ground in Israel at the moment?
It is extremely tense around this area. This is a flashpoint area, even when a war is not ongoing. Hamas did put out a call for Palestinians around this area and also in the West Bank on the first day of Ramadan, which was almost a week ago, to march on the Al Aqsa Mosque. It is the third holiest place in Islam. It's important to say that this call did not materialize, but today being Friday prayer, it is generally a very, very tense time. Hamas has now put this call out once again. And what we are seeing on the ground, Erin, thousands upon thousands of extremely heavily armed Israeli border guards right throughout the old city. So certainly expected to get very, very tense. That is what people are hoping actually doesn't happen. But certainly it very well could. We're also hearing that Israel may, in fact, impose some new restrictions on people trying to enter this mosque. So far, Ramadan has gone off without any major incident, but that could certainly change very quickly.
Absolutely. Before I let you go, Sarah, what's it like amongst everyday Israelis on the ground? Is there still support for what is going on? Are they still supportive of Netanyahu? What's your feel?
People are very, very divided. You'll have many people here in Israel who really didn't support this at the beginning. They have changed, or there are people that just want it to end. We also need to remember that there are some 130 or so hostages that do remain in the strip, and there is a lot of focus on getting these people out. That really is what is dominating conversation here at the moment. People are extremely worried about these people that are still being held in Gaza. And there's a lot of distrust also with the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. He's seen as someone who hasn't taken responsibility for the atrocities of October 7. So certainly a lot of calls for him to step down. But then on the other hand, you've got people that want this operation down in Rafah to go ahead, saying that if it doesn't happen, then Hamas will never be defeated, and an October 7 could happen again. But generally, you know, it's very, very mixed here on the ground now. There are people that want to leave and never want to come back. So it's a really ugly time. It's a really tense time. And people are just very fed up.
Yeah, I bet. You're doing a brilliant job. Sarah Coates, Feature Story News. Really appreciate your time. Thank you.